Yes, my people. Welcome back, and this is gonna be the review to the Arsenal Man City game. Now, apologies that I didn't bring you this video. I should have brought you this video yesterday. I had to do some stuff after the game, so unfortunately, I wasn't able to bring it to you guys then. So today's video first and foremost is gonna be a bit more structured than the previous one. I'm going to be talking about the result, whether it was a good result or, in my opinion, whether I think it was a good result, bad result, the performance. I'm going to give you the player ratings. I'm going to also talk about something that's, for some reason, become a debate. Like over the last few years, especially, it's become a thing in football. And it's how people try to police celebrating. But we'll get into that anyway. I'm not going to start talking about that straight away. I'm also going to be talking about who I think is the favourites now, moving forward. So who I think is going to go on to eventually win it. It's probably going to change every single week, to be honest, because the way that this title is going every week, I feel like it might be a different favourite. But we're shameless like that, so we'll run with that. And also, I am kind of ill. I'm starting to become ill in terms of a flu. So if I sound a bit ill, then that's probably why. But let me start off with the result. So Arsenal 0 and City 0. Okay, so it's a good result. In my opinion, it's a good result. The reason I say that is there's context behind this, right? So it's a good result because we beat them at the Emirates. So we've already taken 3 points from Man City. So the fact that we've drawn now at the Etihad, and bear in mind, this is a place that we haven't beaten Man City since, what was it, 2015, where Giroud and Cazorla scored. So this is a place that for nearly a decade now, we haven't got any type of result. We've just been getting slapped, bro. Left, right, centre, 4-0, 5-0, 4-0, 6-0, 6-1, 5-1, you name it. That's what's been happening, innit? So that's the reality of the situation. So is a draw at the Etihad, especially keeping a clean sheet, 0-0, scoreless draw, is it a good result? Yes. And it's an even better result because we've beaten them already when Martinelli scored earlier in the year at the Emirates. So we've taken 4 points. So if we're just looking at it in isolation, we've taken 4 points from a possible 6 from Manchester City this season. We've taken 4 points from a possible 6 from Liverpool this season. These are our 2 title rivals. So in isolation, is going to the Etihad and getting a 0-0 a bad result? No. Is it a good result? Yes. However, my issue, or what kind of bugged me about the game was performance. It wasn't the result. So I've got my thoughts anyway on our attack. Defensively solid, ain't got no complaints. I think apart from one thing I would have done differently defensively, I would have started with Tomiyasu and not Kiwior, but I can't blame the guy for starting Kiwior because Kiwior has been playing well recently. So yeah, he deserves his flowers as well. And he also rectified that. He realized that Bernardo Silva got past him a few times. He realized he was the weakness, in my opinion, in the defense. And he brought on Tomiyasu later on in the game. So I can't really talk about that. The defensively, perfect. Now the attack. This is going to be like not a lot of people are gonna like hearing this, especially our fans. I personally love the guy in it. I've got his shirt. I think he's a baller, yeah. But for me, the likes of Martin Odegaard, because the reason I'm talking about this guy is because I expect so much from Odegaard. Like I've got high ratings for the guy in it. Like I love the guy. He's sick. Like he's a baller. He's a top baller. But for me, he was weak. He was weak in that game. He was just getting pushed off the ball. I mean, there was times where he played the right pass, but it didn't lead to nothing because the following pass after that was not where it was supposed to go. It didn't go. For example, there were situations where even the like now I can think off the top of my head, yeah, our attackers, like even the ones that came off the bench. So Trossard came off the bench. Bro, this guy had the perfect opportunity to square the ball to what's his name, Martinelli. He could have just squared the ball to Martinelli, and that would have been a goal. And bang, we would have left with all 3 points. Instead, he's just carried on, taking on the defender and shot with his left foot. Keeper saved it. It's come to nothing. Like there were so many opportunities where they won't go down as like almost chances so much because we didn't make them proper chances, but we got ourselves into like positions where things could have happened. Jesus again, when I think it was Saka was on the right hand side. I think Ben White done a little passage of play, and then it went Saka. He's cut it back across the box, and then Jesus, instead of peeling off his defender, getting to the back stick and trying to get something on it, he's almost like ran into the centre back and gone with his body and tried to like I don't know what, like honestly. He was by the way, he was playing like a flipping double agent yesterday, Gabriel Jesus. I don't know what's going on with him. Like I had his shirt last season as well. That's another guy that I rated, but honestly, like the attack was so blunt. I think, which is a shock, like to me personally, because I didn't want him when he came into the club. But I feel like Havertz was actually our best attacker yesterday, in my opinion. He offered more to the team because Erdegaard was a ghost. I love the guy. By the way, when I'm saying this stuff, it don't mean like I don't rate the players and this and that. No, that's not the case. I'm just talking about yesterday's performance because nowadays, how fans are, if you talk about a guy in a game, I feel like they think, oh, you're bullying him and you don't rate him. Like I rate him. That is why I am saying this. Because the standards that I hold Erdegaard to are very high, bro. I think he's a world-class player. So when he doesn't perform on the big in the big game. In the Porto game, for example, when we needed someone with that moment of magic, he popped up with that pass to Trossard. We scored the goal. We went on to win the game on penalties. It was his moment of magic. So, but I expect these things from Erdegaard because I rate him. For me, Erdegaard, he was dead. Saka, dead. I get people are saying Saka's carrying an injury. Now they've come out and said he's been carrying an injury. Why are you playing him, bro? Why are you playing him, bro? Like it pisses me off. Bro, if the guy cannot play to the max, like he needs to be able to perform optimal, bro, like maximum ability. If you can't play, if you're 90% fit, sit on the bench, bro. You should not be playing like I don't know why Arteta played him, bro. If he's not fit, don't play him. So to me, it seems a bit like you're just making excuses for the guy. Like his performance was not good, bro. Um, then we go over to the left. I wouldn't have started Jesus on the left. If you wanted to play Jesus, for me, he should have played him down the middle and then put Trossard or Martinelli on the left and taken out Havertz. But in my opinion, Jesus shouldn't have even played. Like it shouldn't have. I would have went with Saka, Havertz, Martinelli. Personally, that's what I would have done in it because the pace that there was no pace in our attack. I feel like it was just so slow. Everything was slow and like it was just lethargic, slow. Like it was just nothing was happening. When Havertz was winning a header to knock it down to someone, or like the second ball kept going to a Man City player, like there was just it was just not working. He's put on Trossard again for me. Subs on Trossard. Trossard, by the way, I don't know what the hell kind of cameo that was. Yeah, he didn't do nothing. He got past a few players, which was alright. Obviously, his footwork is good, but his decision making yesterday, that Martinelli, that pass to Martinelli that he should have played, that's like replaying in my head, bro. How the hell? Yeah, I'm trying not to swear, bro. I'm trying not to switch. I already switched yesterday, so. But even thinking about this is vexing me, bro. How the hell can you be in that situation that late on in a game and not look up and square that ball to Martinelli? Like how on earth is that like what was going through the guy's head when he made that decision? I don't understand. So he was poor for me. Um I don't know, when we go into the player ratings after this, I'll talk about individuals in a bit more, like I'll give you my ratings on them. But yeah, man, like for me the attack just dead. The midfield was all right, other than Erdegaard. I feel like Declan Rice banging again. Declan Rice just, I don't know what to say about this guy. Like he's just sick in it. Is what it is. Like Rice is just that guy in it. Rice is just becoming that guy in the midfield. Um, Jorginho, nah, all right, but he's old now anyway. So it is what it is. Defense: Saliba, bad man. Gabriel, general. Ben White, bad boy. Raya. Raya, we'll talk about it in the player ratings again, but for me, yes, he like saves wise and catching the ball from corners and things, dealing with corners and things like that. Fine. Distribution yesterday was was mad. I can't lie, it was mad. Like I don't know what the fuck this guy was dealing with, but his distribution was crazy yesterday. Guy kept slipping, guy kept falling over, guy kept kicking it to a City player. Anyway, let me go into the, because I feel like I just rambled on for long. Let me go into the player ratings. How I'm gonna do the player ratings, since this is the first time I'm doing them on this channel. Let me just get up the lineup real quick. I remember it off the top of my head, but I just want to make sure I don't want to leave out anyone. It's just gonna be, yeah, up to 10. Obviously, 10 being the best, and then whatever. Like if they were irrelevant, then they get a 0 or whatnot. Let's see. Let me get the lineup. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to like smoke on on YouTube, innit? Okay, so alright, Banda, I don't care about the City players, man. Show me the Arsenal, man. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the starting 11, obviously. David Raya. Like I said, distribution, woeful. Rest of his game, good. 5 is an average, so I'll give him a. I'm not gonna do like all the decimals and point this, point that. I'm not gonna. It's not that deep, bro. I'm just gonna give him. I'll give him a 7. I'll give Raya a 7. Just I'm knocking it down because of his distribution. Ben White for me. Give Benny Blanco. I'll give him an 8. We got Saliba and Gabriel. Them two, for me, I'll put Saliba at. Saliba got the man of the match, I think. I saw that Saliba got the man of the match, but for me, I'll put Saliba at. I'll give Saliba. Mm, I'll give him an 8 because I do think he made a few of his passes and his decision making was a bit at times solid though. 8. Gabriel for me. Now this guy Magalesh, bro. This guy 9 out of 10, bro. For me to get a 10, you have to. That's it, bro. You have to score and like do madness but yeah, for me, Gabriel. Actually, not 10. 10, 10. He's a centre back, bro. 10, 10. For me, Gabriel, solid, bro. The shithousery, man's all fouling Haaland. I'm old school like that, bro. My favourite player was Maldini, innit? So for me, bro, all of that, get in his head, slap his head, flipping, dash him on the floor. I'm into all of that, bro. He's sick. Gabriel, general 10. Kiwior now. Kiwior, I give a 6. Because for me, he was scaring me, innit? Like I was watching it and I was getting scared, bro. Like when man were running at him, bro, I was shook. I shouldn't feel shook. When someone's running at Ben White, I'm not shook. When someone's running at Gabriel, I'm not shook. When someone's running at Saliba, I'm not shook. I'm shook. When they were running at Kiwior, I was scared, bro. Like I should not be scared, bro. So for me, he was the weakness. So he gets a 6. Declan Rice, bad man. I'll give him. I'll give Rice. We'll give Rice 8 out of 10. Jorginho, I'm just gonna skim through these quickly because it's already been 60 minutes, so I don't want to keep it going for too long. Jorginho, I'll give Declan Rice 8. Jorginho will get a 6. Odegaard gets a 4. Saka again poor 3. Jesus poor 4. Havertz average 5. Substitutes. We had Thomas Partey come on. Love the guy. Love him, bruv. General. Can't wait till he plays. For me, our best midfield, Partey, Rice, Odegaard. We haven't seen that. We only seen it in the Community Shield earlier in the season. And I can't wait for Timber to come back as well, by the way. Thomas Partey, his little cameo, give him a 5. Martinelli, I feel like he could have had a goal, bro. If Trossard, bro. Oh my God, if Trossard would have just squared that, I would have been talking about a whole different rating for Martinelli. I'll give him a 5 again. Tomiyasu 6 for me. He was solid when he came on. I love Tomiyasu as well. Trossard 4, bro. Like you can't. 3, bro. 3. You're going down again. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. Not in that game. A game of that magnitude. You can't do that, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You got to square that ball. Like, nah, man. Arteta. Let's give Arteta a rating as well. Arteta had a game plan, executed it. I feel like we could have been a bit more brave. So for that reason, I'll give him an 8. I'll give Arteta an 8. 8/9 for the gaffer, Mikel Arteta. And yeah, so something that I just want to touch upon. I'm not going to talk about this for long because it's such a stupid like thing. Like I don't know where this has come from. I'm 30 years old. In case you guys don't know, I'm 30 years old, so I've been watching football for quite a long time. I've seen the Invincible days. I've seen all of that stuff when we was great back in the day. Seen the Champions League final and all these things, and I feel like football, like celebration police, bro. What is this celebration police stuff? Like, if fans feel like they want to celebrate a draw at the Etihad, let them do their thing. Me personally, I'm not celebrating it. I'm just satisfied. I'm content. Like, I'm good, bro. I'm content. If you would have told me before the game, I was sitting there watching the game. If you would have told me before the game you can get a 0-0 and get out, I'll take it, bro. At the end of the day, we're playing the best team in Europe. We're playing the best team in the world. We're playing arguably the best team that we've ever seen. If they go on to win 4 in a row and another treble, this is the greatest Premier League team we have ever seen with our eyes, bro. Like, we've never seen a team this good. So, and they've got the best manager in the world right now. Arguably the best manager to ever exist, in my opinion, is Fergie. Some people argue that it's him. So let's just chill out on the, like, if someone's happy with the result, it's, oh, don't be happy. Like, bro, allow it, bro. Let man do what they're like, bro. When if it's a rival fan and they're happy, bro. If a rival fan tells me he's happy with a result, let him be happy, bro. Who am I to sit there and tell man, nah, you can't do this, you can't do, bro? Grow up, man. Like, honestly, this, I get the banter thing, but it's like, when it comes to fans celebrating, let them do their thing, man. Who's favorites now? Let's move on to that. For me, and I know you, man, can see I got a bit more structure. If you would have watched my previous video, I know you can see that I got a bit more structure to this one. Favorites for me, Liverpool, straight up. Liverpool are favorites. Let's keep it about. Let's be real, fam, about the situation. Yeah, these man, for me, I've seen the fixture list. Them and City have easier fixtures than us. Now we're already, what is it, 2 points? Let me see the table again. I think we're 2 points behind Liverpool. Let me see. And it's only a one game swing. I know that. I know it's only a one game swing. So yeah, we're 2 points behind Liverpool, a point above City. We've got we're 6 goals better off in goal difference with Liverpool. Now, Liverpool for me have easier fixtures than us. They just do. Also, we need to bear in mind that we've got Champions League football, whereas Liverpool have Europa League football. Now, I'm not disrespecting Europa League before anyone says, oh, you're disrespecting a competition you ain't won. I would love to win the Europa League, innit? But I'm just saying, Europa League, the level that you play at in Europa League is not the same as Champions League, bro. We're playing against Bayern Munich. If we go through that, then we got to play Man City or Real Madrid. They're playing Atalanta. Now, no disrespect. I think it's Atalanta anyway. I don't even know, bro, who they're playing. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. But no disrespect, but come on, bro. Like, they might have that tie won after the first leg. We're not going to have the tie won after the first leg. I highly doubt it, bro. So it's very rare that in the Champions League you see, after the first leg the game's done. Like, no, that don't really happen too much, especially in the latter stages of the Champions League. People don't just like brush teams aside 5-0, 4-0. Like, nah, that don't. It don't really happen like that. You saw in Liverpool's last game, wasn't it like fucking 31 they won or some shit? Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be real, man. Liverpool's gonna slap that team. They're gonna rest players. They're chilling, bro. They've got 9 games left, 9 finals. They're favourites in all of their fixtures. Arsenal's obviously we still got to travel to Tottenham. We still got to travel to Old Trafford away. Some difficult games in there. Liverpool would argue they've got a few, but for me personally, innit, just my opinion, I think Liverpool's favourites. So yeah, man, that's my favourite. And anything else to cover? I'm not gonna go into like press conferences and all that. Not now, anyway. Unless obviously the people want them kind of. If you guys want me to in the future go through press conference reaction and like what's been said by the manager and whatnot, then just leave a comment and let me know. But apart from that, that's my review for the Arsenal Man City game at the Etihad. which happened yesterday. Again, once again, I want to apologize that I haven't put this out yesterday. I had some things to do, and in regards to doing watch-alongs, I will be doing that once I get to 50 subscribers, and I'll be doing more live streams for you guys. But obviously, I need the subscriber count to go up in order to do that. So that's the goal. Let's push for 50 subscribers. We're on 5 right now, so I'm sure we can do that. And make sure you smash that like button, comment, tell me about any opinions that you had on the game as well. Tell me if you agree, disagree, and yeah, man, football's all about opinion. So I'm sure there's difference in opinion in quite a few things that I've said. And yeah, peace out, people, man.